Hello, what's up? What's up, guys? Hello, hello. I don't know if you guys are hearing me. What's up? How you doing, guys? So, we are back streaming. Oh wait, I'm hearing myself twice. One second. Sorry. All right, so we're back for another chapter, One Piece chapter react. How are you guys? I see you guys in the chat. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be doing this one alone because Chesson is working and I need to do it before leaving. I need to leave for the evening, and tomorrow I'm super busy. So I'm gonna be doing this one alone. But Chesson is gonna be there for the next one. She was also like on a trip, so it's gonna be very fun. She's gonna tell you guys about it. She just came back from her trip like yesterday. She was like at Universal Studio. She was in Florida, so she had fun. What's up, guys? Hello. So I want to try something. I never tried this before. I'm gonna try to dual stream and dual stream it on Twitch as well. I'm not sure it's gonna work. It might work, it might not work. Let me just click it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, who cares, you know? Hold on, guys. Oh, let's try this. Oh my god. I'm kind of scared. It might not work, but it's okay. I've always wanted to like try to dual stream, so let's go. Start. Is it gonna work? We'll see. Yes. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm lagging. I don't think I should do it. Maybe I'm lagging. Oh my god, it works. Ah, it works. I think, but I feel like I'm laggy. Am I laggy? I think I'm laggy. I'm laggy. I don't like it. Right? Am I lagging, guys? You have to tell me, because I have no idea if I'm lagging. Because maybe like my computer cannot take it, like to stream at the same time. Yeah, I'm laggy. Okay, let's stop it. Stop. Okay, I'm stopping the stream on Twitch. Okay, I'm stopping it. I'm stopping. It's like, it's way too laggy. Wait. Okay, hold on. We're back. Tell me if I'm lagging anymore. I'm sorry, I took it off because it was just too laggy. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. I hope that like the lag just left. If it didn't, I'll just restart the stream. Hold on. Did it? No, I feel like I'm still lagging. Hold on. Okay, no, I think we're back to normal. We are back to normal, right, guys? Oh my god. Okay, so apparently, sorry, my PC cannot handle dual stream. I'm lagging way too much. But maybe I'll try at some point to play with the settings and make it work. It would be very fun for me to like double stream at some point. Anyways, we're back. It's okay. We are so back. All right. Let's get it done with. Let's start at least. So today we're gonna be reacting. I'm gonna be reacting to. I'm so used to saying we. I'm going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1152. Let's go to the streaming mode. All right. Cool. All right. So we have the little chapter here. You guys are up there, and I'm gonna like try to be a bit more here. Cool. All right. Chapter 1152. An awful day. Let's see. I heard that that was a great chapter, so I'm very excited. As always, we have the cover page, the Yamato cover page. As you guys may know, we are getting tired. Everybody is getting tired of the Yamato cover page. Nothing to be told. Like, when is the story gonna stop? Onicha Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 36. Delivery complete. Kawamatsu, Daimyo of Hakumai, receives Otama's hat. Okay. So all I see now here is that like what is her name? Ulti is like friends now with the Yamato and the rest, and I don't know. I just don't see what Oda can tell us a bit more about like Wano. Like, we know Wano. We got the whole story now. Like, can we like move on to something else? I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the chapter, to the fun part. All right. Abnormal Haki eliminates from the realm of the sun. So we're back to like the underworld, like the first level. Let's hurry to the lift. Gert, we'll leave this sack of filth in your care. She's like, got it. So we have Road and some other giant like on like a boat that goes up, I guess. They're like, be careful. I shall dedicate all my might to this Gert Tasso. Hurry, Dean, move it. Let's get going. So I think that they're trying to like maybe escape the first level, like get away, like get to the next levels. I'd better stay too, Luffy. Yasan's wounds are too severe. We can't move him yet. Luffy goes like, got it. I'll leave it to you. Yeah, true. I remember. So we had what is his name? We had Gaban who was like on the ground and he was like saying like, no, I was number 2. He was like super wounded. That was actually a fun moment. Or have Luffy. Got it. I'll leave it to you. Hey, Straw Hat Luffy. So that's Gaban talking to Luffy. Be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's Haki. Those guys are by no means immortal. What does he mean by that? What does he mean, like, be mindful how you use... Like, I mean, there has been a lot of theory about, like, how Gaban is able to, like, you know, hurt the Holy Knights. So he's probably telling Luffy, like, oh, you need to use your Haki differently to, like, hurt them. Luffy's like, thanks. You can count on me. I'll save Colin and his friends no matter what. Aw, cute. Oh, we have Loki finally, like, sitting down. He goes... Gaban, that just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before. My own power. I'm the only one left who's faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. Okay. Free me and take me with you, Harudin. Harudin doesn't wanna... I'm pretty sure Harudin doesn't wanna, like, trust him. You fighting for Elbaf? I mean, what? You want him to side with the world government? Obviously, he's gonna fight for Elbaf. Harudin is like I'd ever take you with us. There's another in your group who uses Conqueror's Haki. Oh, okay, Gaban, okay. And then we have Sanji who's like, is it me? I knew it. With how things were going, Mosshead and Jinbei were about to usurp me. And then like Gaban just caught him. He's like, you there, swordman. Your body seems to be growing accustomed to it. Oh my god, he literally, like, bro, I feel so bad for Sanji. He just like he's just ignored him. He's like, yo, Zoro, you over there. Yeah, you're the one I'm talking about. Oh my god. And then Zoro goes, I have Conqueror's Haki. Okay, I just need to stop here. Like, how are you not aware of your own Conqueror's Haki? Like, I understand Luffy not being aware when it happened because Luffy is like not aware of anything. But like Zoro, like, come on, bro. Like, you've been like fighting with the Conquerors. Like, I don't know, how can somebody be this oblivious? Like, is it because like both of them are stupid? Like, I don't get it. Sanji is being very smug, to be honest. Yeah, no, Sanji is getting like destroyed. Like, he's just like, yo, Sanji, step aside. I feel so bad for him. But like, how come Zoro never felt he had Conqueror's Haki? I don't know. I feel like you would know. I don't know. I mean, people were foaming around him. I don't know. And then we have Luffy who's like, what? You didn't know? It's been oozing off you. Okay, Luffy knew that Zoro had Conquerors because Luffy knows what Conquerors like. Okay, this is hilarious, bro. And then we have Gaban. How absurd. Haki is a power that must be understood and tamed. Your captain is one of the 4 emperor. You should be meticulous if you intend to have his back. And then Zoro goes, my bad. Bro, this crew kills me, bro. This crew kills me. Luffy also did not realize it pre-time skip during the Paramount War. Yeah, but you would like kind of like expect Luffy not to know, you know? I blame Mihawk Loki. Yo, Haki. What do you mean Loki? Haki? It's all because of Mihawk. Because like, bro, okay. Hold on. I'm just opening my Red Bull because I need to drink something. All right, so hold on. Okay, so the thing is, like, what is his name? Zoro, he trained with Mihawk like for what, 2 years? Like for the entire time skip, and you're telling me, unless like you're telling me that Zoro didn't like unlock Conqueror's Haki during the time skip, but I doubt, because probably like because he trained with Mihawk, there was like some signs, you know, not necessarily like he unlocked it completely, but like some signs. And like Mihawk, like we're all assuming Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, so he probably knows what the fuck Conqueror's Haki is. So he probably should have told like Zoro, yo, by the way, you know, you might have Conquerors. Like, I don't know. But I don't know. Like, I feel like Mihawk is so nonchalant. He probably doesn't care enough. And he was like, yeah, he's gonna learn by himself. He's gonna like notice it by himself. Yo, what's up, K-Ball? Hello, everybody in the chat. Like the video if you guys are enjoying. That really helps me. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I feel like Mihawk probably knew, but he just didn't care enough. He was probably like, ah, whatever, bro. You know? I think no one can sense it having them until they actually unlock it. But the thing is, didn't he use Conquerors against King? Like in Wano? I don't know. But also he knocked people, like some people, like they foamed at the mouth. I don't remember when exactly. Was it in Sabaody? I don't remember what. No, not in Sabaody. That's probably way too early. I don't remember. Somewhere he made people foam from the mouth and fall on the ground. He should have like, you know, noticed back then. We have a $5 super chat from Jose, human. So we have working so I can't stay. 1, Arsenal is whack. No, they're not. 2, I got nothing else which spoiling the chapter. 3, go back to 1, Arsenal suck. That's crazy. Arsenal does not suck. Oh, without. Arsenal does not suck. Stop. The season is gonna start soon, and I mean soon, in a little while. I'm very excited for the next season, and especially if they actually end up like signing a striker, either Sesko or Gukkeris. I don't know which one they're gonna sign, but we'll see. Unless they won't, and I'm just gonna like off myself. Kaido told Zoro he has yeah! Kaido told Zoro he has Conqueror's Haki, bro. Maybe Zoro was like, well, I don't believe this Magikarp. Yeah, I call Kaido Magikarp because he reminds me of the Pokemon Magikarp. Yeah, no, I don't know, honestly. I have no idea, but I just the thing is, Luffy says that he knew that it's been oozing off like Zoro, so I don't know, maybe Luffy thought that Zoro knew. I don't know. But also, Zoro is, like, notoriously known to be kind of slow. He's very strong, but he's slow. Him and Luffy. So, like, I don't know if we should be surprised. Yes, but he did not understand what Kaido was talking about. Probably. You're probably right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. At least Gaban here is here to teach these young lads about their Haki. Alright. So, we have Sanji. Zoro didn't understand it at the time. Yeah, probably. So we have Sanji who comes back. He's like, hey, old man, what about me? And then we have Loki. Hardin, you're pathetic. You'd rather sit back and let these outsiders save our homeland? I'm right here. Use me. Bro, Sanji got ignored again. Oh, my poor Sanji. Okay, but you know what? Sanji gang, Sanji fans, because I'm one. Do not fear this. This is just, you know, the soft launching of Sanji's Conqueror's Haki. These are the hints. This is like Oda giving us like the light, like at the end of the tunnel. Like, oh, you know what? We're talking about Conqueror's Haki. He's saying like, why not me? Hello, what about me? You know, Gaban has Conquerors. He's the parallel of Sanji. 1 + 1. It's gonna happen. Not now, but at some point it's gonna happen. Sanji has observation Haki. Yeah, obviously he has it. I mean, at this point, like, even Usopp has it, but he just doesn't know how to use it. But yeah, I mean, Usopp has future sight, but whatever. Yeah, so I think this is just soft launching his future Conqueror's Haki. But it might not happen right here. It might happen end of story. Now, begging can't be chosen. No, but that's the thing. I don't think he's begging. He's just like, you know, like, he's like, oh, like, he wanna be part of, like, you know, the monster trio. He doesn't wanna fall behind. And I think this might make him want to, like, train and become stronger, you know? Anyways, I still believe he's gonna get it just because Rayleigh and Gaban had it, and they were both the wings of the Pirate King, and we kept seeing the parallels, left wing, right wing, you know? So I think it's gonna happen. And the fact that, why would Oda make Sanji say all of these things and waste our time? Like, these are hints. I don't know. I have hope. But I must say, this is actually hilarious. I feel bad for Sanji, but this is funny. Gaban the man all about love is gonna teach them how to use it right. Haki, I mean. Yeah, if obviously, I mean Haki. Unless they wanna conquer like giant woman. Dragon attacking Holy Line, Sabo too. Yes, if Dragon is attacking the Holy Line, I'm almost sure that Sabo is with him. But we're gonna talk about that after. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry guys. Haradin. Who's to say you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Elbaf in the back again. Oh my god. I understand his fear, but yeah. Just like you did on that day, how can you expect me to trust you? I didn't know the fact that I don't know the fact that immediately expect to be in to be him seems like a red flag. I don't think so because he sees Gaban as like, you know, his not his peril because they don't know about these things, but like Gaban is all about love. He is the left wing of the Pirate King, so like probably Sanji sees himself in him. You know, like we never saw Sanji being like this towards Rayleigh because Rayleigh was, you know, more like a Zoro parallel. So I don't know. And again, I'm pretty sure this is more about like competition. Like Sanji is like, yo, I can't just have Zoro have it. I want to have it too. I want to be like you know, on equal footing. So I think it's more like he doesn't want to fall behind, you know? But anyways, Gaman's stronger than Blackbeard. Unsure. You know, Blackbeard's supposed to be like end of game villain. I mean, him and Emu. So I don't know about that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe in his prime. Usopp will get conquers too. I would love for Usopp to get conquers, but Usopp needs to, like, you know, at least be able to use Haki first. Let's start with Haki. The crew needs Haki first. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys know, but like the entire crew can be wrecked by a Logia type because they can't even use Haki. Like the half of the crew get neg diffed by a Logia type user. Literally, it's actually sad. For like an Emperor crew, for like the future Pirate King crew going like in the end of the saga, don't know how to use Haki. Yes, I don't know what Oda is thinking. Now, even Rayleigh said he would have lost to Blackbeard. Yeah, exactly. Because they're old, so like they're out of their prime, and Blackbeard is like in his peak. All right. Just like you did on that day. So he's talking to Loki. And we have Haradin. No, okay. I don't know who's talking to Haradin. Haradin, hurry! Yeah, we can't let the casualty pile up anymore. And then we have Luffy. Hey, Loki! Join my crew! Is this... Wait, is this the second time he's asking her or the first time? I'm not sure. Oh my god, yo. Is the Loki joining the crew back again on the table? Listen, I personally would love for Loki to join the pirate crew. I just have a hard time seeing him like following them on the ship. First of all, the ship wouldn't like handle him, but I mean, even if Loki walk on the water, it's just gonna be awkward. So I don't know how he's gonna join, but listen, Oda is gonna make it happen if it happens. I would actually love that, but I feel like it will kind of fuck up the balance of the power of the crew. Like they will have somebody who's extremely strong with them. So I don't know. I would love that, but we'll see. If he... Oh, okay, now Luffy says, if he does, then you can't complain if I free him, right, Haradin? Yeah, okay, I just want to say, Luffy, like Luffy sometimes surprise me. Like, he actually uses his brain powers. He's just like, if he's part of my crew, Haradin cannot say anything if I free him. You wouldn't expect Luffy to think... I feel so bad saying this. I love Luffy, by the way, but it's just funny. Fleet crew. Yes, I think that if he joined, it would be as a fleet captain or some shit, you know? Like with alongside Haradin or something. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. It was shocking Holy Knight easily beating by Gaban. Yeah, but that's the thing, because Gaban knows how to properly use his Conqueror's Haki. This is what he was talking about. The others don't know how to properly use it, or like there's a technique they don't know. So that's why he said, be mindful how you use your Conqueror's Haki. But if that's the reason for having a Supreme King for this party rivalry, that is not a good reason. I'd rather have Oda do it for Nami to have officially third. No, that's the thing. I don't think that's the only reason. That's just like, you know, hints, like, you know, left wing, right wing, and the parallels, you know. But I think it's also like Sanji will unlock it with the power of love. Like everybody's talking about this, and I'm pretty sure like Sanji has like he can be like, oh, I need to save my loved ones, and like he unlocks it somehow for something, or like you know he's fighting against his genes, something happens. I'm pretty sure there's a way for him to unlock it and not just being about like, oh, this is my rival, you know. Oda can play around this. Nami having conquerors, I would love it. But like, I don't know if Oda is gonna go on the route of giving everybody conquerors Haki. I doubt. But Nami, like, honestly, she would deserve it, in my opinion. Um, I feel bad for Sanji, even though he loves cooking. I think Loki will join the giant pirate crew under Luffy's umbrella. But that's the thing, I don't know. Because I'm thinking about how he's gonna travel with them. Like, he can't be on the ship. Maybe there's the owl who's gonna make a like Loki. Like I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have a bigger ship. I don't know, bro. A decades ago, most Straw Hats were kids, so the fact that they are a Yako crew by now is actually impressive, regardless of knowing Haki. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. When you think about it, this is a young crew. Like when you look at other crews, the other young crews got demolished. Kid crew, law crew. The other crews that are thriving are extremely old people, like old crew, like crew that has been like established for a while. So yeah, I agree with you. Anyways, let's keep going. So we have we have Zoro and Sanji, like they're doing the muri, you know, in Japanese. They're like, get real, Luffy. There's no way would fit him on the ship. And then we have Sanji. Yeah, think of the food supplies. He eats even more than you do. I didn't think of that. You see, these were my worries about like the ship. Luffy goes, Elbaf doesn't seem to want him, but he seems okay to me. Besides, if he tries anything, I can always beat him up. Guys, Loki is so joining the crew. Loki is 100% joining the crew. Like, this is confirmation for me. Especially because Luffy's like, we're gonna find a way, and he's gonna come. Because these were the question I asked just before. Loki's coming to the crew, bro. Gaban definitely told Sanji something. Look at Sanji's shocked face. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go up. What are you talking about? Are you talking... maybe the last... here, the panel here on the top. Here. You might be right. I saw somebody online say something that, like, Gaban told Sanji something on the side. And maybe it's, like, about, like, how to maybe, you know, get to that level at some point. Maybe, you might be right, actually. I saw somebody talk about this online, but I didn't read the chapter at that point. Sanji's not a bum. You are on a Sanji fan channel. Not just Sanji fan. I like Shanks, I like Buggy, I like the Admirals, but I love Sanji as well. Loki would be too much of a powerhouse on the crew. I don't know if that happens. Yeah, but that's my... Okay, before we keep going, I just want to say... I've always been saying this, that, like, I personally don't think that, like, the Straw Hat crew is strong enough for... like endgame yet, because if you think about it, if like all their opponents need to be like fought with against with Conqueror's Haki, the entire like 90% of the crew is useless. That's the first. And second thing, even if they go against the Blackbeard pirates, like I think that half of the crew not knowing Haki makes no sense. So maybe having somebody, a powerhouse like Loki, could help them balance things out, because right now I don't think the Straw Hats crew are strong enough to go against like endgame villains. There's only the monster trio. The rest, you can't really like rely on them, in my opinion. And this is all Oda's fault, I think. He should have like, you know, trained the other Straw Hats, or at least gave them Haki. Agenda, yes. Who has more aura, Sanji or Zoro? Depends. So I would say when they fight, they both look amazing. They both look amazing. I guess like it depends what they're doing. Like for example, when Zoro is having slow moments, he doesn't have aura. But when Zoro is like having these serious cool moments, he has aura. When Sanji like, you know, is like, you know, being serious with his like cigarette, he looks cool. But then when he's simping, he loses aura. So, you know, it depends. Is that Hime? Yes, Kaitsune, what's up? Hello. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make you here. Also my mod here. All right, cool. Managing standard. Change the chat live and also capabilities. Okay, hold on. Here you go, Kaitsune. Do the all Blackbeard pirate know Haki? I think so. That's the thing. Everybody knows Haki but the Straw Hats. Like right now, like in the final saga, like the important people. What if Luffy puts his haki in weapons for the members who can't use it, sort of like what Joeboy did for Emmet? Okay, so about that. There's a lot of people who are having theories about that it's gonna be a bit like Naruto. You know how Naruto was like, kind of transferring over his chakra? Sorry for spoiling Naruto, it has been out for like years. So people are thinking that Oda might take the same route where he's going, like the stream, thank you, Ragnar. Where Oda is gonna have his, he's gonna have Luffy's haki, his conquerors or whatever, or maybe his sun god haki or something related to just Luffy, transfer over to either object or like even give it to like his crewmates. Now, my big thing is, I don't know if I'm a fan of that, because I feel like it's a copy-paste of Naruto, but not just that. I just feel like I would have liked the other Straw Hats to develop their own powers and to be strong on their own. I don't know. I feel I wouldn't like it. I personally wouldn't like it. Depends on the execution, but I want to see something different in One Piece. I don't want to have a copy-paste, rinse and repeat from Naruto. I don't know. That's just me. But again, maybe Oda is going to execute it perfectly. We'll have to see. We'll see. I don't know why y'all trying to like hate on Sanji. I will like praise Sanji till the end. And you're a Liverpool fan, so we're enemies from the get-go. Wano Trio, I think, balance the power creep. To bring back my goat Kinemon. No, I need more than having the power, the monster trio. It can't just be monster trio fighting and the rest of the crew is useless, bro. I'm talking fight-wise. Battle-wise. But, man, I can't believe him is spoiling Naruto for me. Frankie and Chopper deserves Haki. Bro, the entire crew deserves Haki. And I'm not talking about advanced Haki. Just like basic Haki armament, bro. Anything. Robin needs to go demon form again. Yo. Absolutely. She looked, first of all, hot. And she was crazy strong. We need that back. Alright. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm never gonna finish the chapter otherwise. But I'm having fun talking to you guys. Alright. So they're saying, no, he's too big, blah, blah, blah. Luffy said that, like, it's okay. I want him in my crew regardless. Then we have Loki, who's like, don't mess with me, you runt. There's no way I'm becoming your underling. You see, that's Loki, bro. He refuses to work for somebody else. So he might not come to the crew because of that, but he can still be the leader of his, like, fleet. So that way he doesn't need to like necessarily like quote unquote work under Luffy, but we'll see. Maybe Luffy's gonna grow on him. Maybe he's gonna like really love Luffy by the end of like Elbaf and actually join him. Haradine, you're going off your guts, huh, Straw Hat? And then Luffy's like, I can't wait to see how he fights. Oh, he is just simping over Sanji at this point. Sanji is not even my favorite character of One Piece, by the way. My favorite characters are Ace, Buggy, and Law. These are my three favorite. Sanji is like after him, Shanks, and some other people. I just really love how Sanji fights. Like his fighting style. I think it's very cool and original. And I just like how he's like, I'll never hurt women, stuff like that. Yeah, he's cool. And I love that fact he cooks. But I also love Zoro. By the way, I have more Zoro merch at home than Sanji merch. One day I'll do a haul. I have so much Zoro merch. So like I love Zoro as well, by the way. Like I don't hate Zoro. It's not because I prefer Sanji that I don't like Zoro. I know on Twitter a lot of people choose a clan, but me, I don't care. I love both. And I'm a huge Nami fan as well. I also love Shanks. I have Shanks over Mihawk. Anyways, if Luffy have the giant on his side as allies, it's GG's for the world. Yeah, 100%. I think they will change the tide of like the end game war. Loki and Colin gonna piss their pants. Nah, not Loki. Shanks dresses up like an uncle. Well, he's a DILF. Zoro my top 2. Yeah, no, Zoro is amazing. Like I would 100% understand why he's your top 2. Anyways, all right, Hardin, what are you doing? The lift's ready to go. So they're like on the lift to go up to the Sun Realm, I think. That was what's the name of like the second level. I'm coming. Sorry, Straw Hat. Loki is a condemned criminal in Elbaf. I can't just hand him over to you. Okay, so they're still fighting about that. And then Luffy's like, really? Since when Luffy cared about laws, Yes, actually, Sanji's fighting style is very unique because there's a lot of people who use swords in One Piece, but not a lot of people uses their legs in that way. So yes, it's actually very original for the One Piece world. All right, so we're back here. Haradine. So we have Gaban. Oh, Gaban is saying release Loki. Okay, listen. Big Gaban said to release Loki. We're gonna release Loki. The chief has spoken. Okay? Mountain Eater has spoken. So we have Haradin. He's like, what was that, Yasan? 14 years ago, Loki murdered 113 members of the castle guard. He left Elder Jarul at the brink of death. Killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal our country has ever known. Those are crazy allegations. And it just doesn't seem like Loki is the type to be doing that. Then we have Gaban on the ground. I know, but on that day, I felt a strange emanation of Haki coming from West Castle. Shanks and I went there. Oh my god, Shanks has been spoken about. Hold on, mentioned. Shanks and I went there to investigate. Looking back, it's possible we didn't have the whole story. Ooh, okay. I'm loving the fact that Gaban is, giving the benefit of the doubt for Hardin. For Loki, I mean. So that means that Loki is innocent, or might be. We have Hardin. You went to the castle? What the? Wait, did you just say Shanks? Of course, Luffy heard the word Shanks and his eyes illuminated. He's the biggest fan. Yeah, Sanji is the literal definition of kicking his ass. Yes, and also like fighting with 3 swords is also like super cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I like how Gaban and Rayleigh are opposite of each other, just like Zoro and Sanji. Yeah, I love it too. 113 is such a random and specific number. Oh, do you think that Oda is saying 113 on purpose? Yo, there's gonna be theorists who are gonna like play on this and milk this information. Just watch. But if I use a sword, I'll slash your legs up. But I mean, he is. Oh, by the way, Sanji is more durable than Zoro. Zoro just has more endurance than Sanji. And Sanji's body is so hard that I don't know if you remember, they even like when they tried to like hit him on Egghead in Wano, like the weapons would get destroyed. Like Sanji is very durable because of his genes, his modified genes. Just realized both Gaban and Loki are nerfed by injuries. Yes. Gaban is not gonna fight anymore, I think, but Loki is probably gonna fight. But we have to remember Loki is not at 100% health. I think Gaban is top 2 observation Haki and he is not number 2. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like maybe observation Haki, maybe it's Shanks, just because of like the one moment where he was like so afar and there was like a green bull and he was able to like kind of Wi-Fi Haki like green bull from this distance. I think this is also observation Haki. So maybe Shanks is number 1. I'm not sure. Luffy's so pure. Yes. All right, let me continue. So, wait, did you just say Shanks? Stanson, I'm sorry, go ahead without me. Then Zoro, Sanji, I'll catch up in a bit. I'm confused. So, like, Zoro, so like, wait, hold on. So, like, they're separating here. I'm sorry, go ahead without. Okay, so Haradin and Luffy are not going with them. Zoro and Sanji are gonna probably go on the lift with the rest. All right. This dumb Shanks thing again. Oh my god. Yo, Zoro, what the hell? Zoro, you don't like Shanks? He probably hates when Luffy like fanboy on him. But yeah, probably because he heard the like Shanks' name, Luffy wanna stay to listen more to the story. Hey, don't call Shanks dumb. Oh, he heard him. He means you're the dumb one. Oh, see? It's a good thing that Sanji told him. Okay. Yeah, no, so we'll see here. So they're separating. This is so funny. I love this dynamic. Loki's like, Gaban. Gaban goes, Hardin. Who else can get him talking? You may have had different mothers, but you're still brothers. Aww. You have 3 minutes to explain, Loki. Tell me what happened in the castle 14 years ago. If you truly consider yourself a warrior of Elbaf, swear on our gods that what she say is the truth. Oh my god, we're gonna get the whole story, guys. We're gonna get the whole stories. Oh my god, oh my god. We've been waiting for this. Luffy would hate the rat allegation. Yes, Luffy would hate everybody who hates on Shanks. For sure. Oh my gosh. Alright. Um Alright, let's keep going. That's cruel, brother. Ah, okay, so Gerd is still here as well. Alright, so he's gonna attack, I think. Sorry, I need to I'm kinda tired. Hold on. Alright. You really want me to relive that day. Oh, he really must not like what happened that day. All right. I don't want to remember. Loki goes, it was an awful day. And then we have the flashback. Loki, look up in the sky. And then we have 14 years ago. Timurnus would turn into 3 chapters of lore. 1000%, bro. I know how Oda, like, moves. Anyways, 14 years ago, Elbaf West Castle. The gahahaha. Sorry, I'm not good on like the laughs. Wow, it's Loki! Prince Loki has returned! Elder Jarul just arrived too! Then we have Loki and Jarul. He summoned you too, Loki? Something like that. This is my family's home, you know? You seem well, old man. You haven't grown sick of life yet. Quiet, you. The king is in the audience chamber. Alright, perfect. So we have young Loki and younger Jarul here going to the king to have an audience or something. Alright, who has better defense, Sanji or Kizaru? Kizaru, obviously, duh. Alright, so all this flashback story is being told in 3 minutes. Yeah. Hime needs her energy juice. Yes, Red Bull. If you're seeing this, please sponsor me. I drink Kel stuff all the time. The zero sugar one, obviously. Alright, let's keep going. I wonder what he wants. It's hard to care about the whims of a government dog. Whoa! The fact that he is calling his dad a government dog, it means that maybe his dad was working with the government at that time. I'm not too sure. Anyways, he sold out. Yeah, he sold out to the people who killed Rocks. If that's the direction Elbaf's heading, then I'll oppose it. You're being loud. I'm too old for this stuff. Politics is a young man's game. Okay, so at that time, he sided with the government. So they were like in cahoot. They were together. Like, Elbaf was kind of probably like, you know how like they're recognized, you know, under the world government as an island. So probably that's what's this era. He's hating on it because they killed Rocks, but the thing is, Rocks was a pirate. Obviously, the government is gonna be against Rocks. But he said killed Rocks. A lot of people were theorizing that Rocks is not dead. Well, now we have the confirmation that Rocks is dead, or this is what Loki think, and maybe Rocks is not dead. We'll see. Some people think that Rock's body is preserved at the moment, like, you know, to make a seraphim or something, because we never see the graves of Rocks, and the government has seized Rocks and killed him. I'm pretty sure they're experimenting with his body. I don't know. I have a feeling. We'll see. Kizaru is so peak in the Egghead arc. I'm gonna cosplay as him in the anime convention soon. I love Kizaru. I'm a huge Kizaru fan, and I will take absolutely a picture with you if you do that. All right. Back to Jarul. We're in this mess because you keep spouting that kind of nonsense. Now, we've got a whole generation of peace addled? Something about peace. I don't know what that word means. Brats who can't even hold a weapon. Oh! Okay, because like right now, Elbaf is way too peaceful, so like this generation don't know how to fight. Maybe he's talking about that. This is what Loki's probably talking about. All the admirals have more aura than everybody else. I don't know what you're trying to do here. They have more aura than Zoro as well. Like, please. Alright. That's just a sign of the times. It's nice to know what my grandchildren won't see. Wait, hold on. It's nice to see that my grandchildren won't see combat. They want peace. I mean, I get it. You want to break the cycle. I mean, you're looking beautiful. Thank you. He wants to break the cycle of like Elbaf only breeding warriors. And I understand Jarul. Like sometimes like you don't want like, you know, your children to just grow up and like become like, you know, warriors. So I understand. All right. Coward, it's your duty to whip them to shape. So we have two ideologies here. What's that sound? It's coming from the throne room. So they're going to the throne room. More aura than Kaido. Yeah, yo, I'm a huge Admiral fan. I don't know why you're surprised. Listen, I think the Admirals have amazing drip, amazing devil fruits. These Logia types, crazy. I know that Fuji doesn't have a Logia type. And also their aura, their suit. I don't know. I think they look amazing. Questionable sometimes, like decisions, but they look amazing. All right. What's that sound? Is coming from the throne. So they're going to the throne. All right. Thank you for coming, Elder Jarul. No, pre-time skip, it was Robin that had the most aura, in my opinion. All right. Loki, I mean, young master, it's a pleasure to have you back. And he's like, of course. Well, let me just consult with the king. He summoned me, and this is my home. Oh my god, he's punching. Oh shit. Okay, he's actually like kicking the guy in front of him because he wants to get to the throne room. And he's like, open up, idiot. And he's like, young master, violence is... Yeah. Oh my god, this is hilarious. And the door like just like gets broken. And he's like, old man, I'm back. And then what the fuck is this scene? Hold on. We have like the soldiers around the king Harold, and like it seems like King Harold is like being like you know, attacked. We see like the swords coming out of his body. And then we have Jarul, who's like, Harold! And then Loki's like, what the hell are you doing? So we can see here from this flashback that Loki had nothing to do with this, and that the soldiers were like killing the king. I don't understand. Like, I hope... is this the only thing we're gonna see? This is crazy. All right. We're back to Realm of the Sun. We're still in the flashback. Realm of the Sun, Gaban house. What a staggering view. This is the best view, right? Ha ha ha. So we have... what is his name? Shanks and Gaban. Young Gaban. It's been quite a while since we've shared a bath. Sorry, guys. It's like spreading so small. We've shared a bath. And he's like, get real. It's been 10 years since the captain died. Oh, they're talking about Roger. I think, right? They must be talking about Roger. That long, huh? That must feel like forever ago to you, huh? I want you guys to know, okay, you guys might not see it on stream, but on Shanks' left arm, there's a sign, there's a tattoo. There's a tattoo on his arm. And it's like a circle with a cross and like points over the cross. Is this the mark of Emu? I'm pretty sure it is. We can see it. It's very small, but it is. So Shanks had the mark of Emu before losing his arm. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then Shanks goes like, yeah, life's completely changed. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. Aww. Yo, Buggy and Shanks, the dynamic duo we've all been robbed from. Still, Elbaf. Oh, wait. The fact that he's saying this, it means that he had no... Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it's the same as the Holy Knights, 100%. So that means... Okay, so I have a lot of things to say. Okay, hold on. That means that retcon Oda... maybe. But that means that Shanks actually... I mean, we all knew that Shanks, like, could have defeated the Sea Lion, Sea King, whatever, without losing his arm. He probably did it on purpose, but now we know that he did it on purpose because he wanted to like get rid of the mark. That's the first thing. And second thing, he wanted to show Luffy that he is betting on him, so like make Luffy think that it's the biggest sacrifice for him. I think these are the two reasons. And third thing, he's saying here, I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. I think that he didn't have a choice to be like a carefree pirate because of his, you know, past, his lineage, and because there's a bigger mission, you know, like to stop Emu, to stop the world government. You know, he has the mark, so he's trying, maybe there's something there. All right, so we have Gaban. Understandable. You were a child of destiny. That's the thing, because he came from the celestial dragon family and he kind of rebelled. He's against them. So maybe he's like, they thought maybe he was Joy Boy at the time. I don't know. But let's not dwell on tricks topics today, Shanks. Say, remember Little Garden, the island where we met Dory and Broggy? Of course. Ooh. Why didn't he ask Beckman to shoot his arm off? But that's the thing. I think that Shanks, okay, because it's okay, but that's the thing. I think it made just a bigger, like, it was a bigger impact and a bigger sacrifice to lose it for Luffy, because at the time maybe he thought to himself, I'm actually ready to, because okay, you know what? I think I know why. Okay, but this is my own theory, my own headcanon. I think that Shanks didn't want to lose the arm before he was sure that he can delegate the future to somebody. Maybe he needed the power of Emu to use it for, like, I don't know, against, I don't know why he needed his arm for, but I think that, like, the moment when he was sure that he can, like, bet on the future generation, that's the moment he was ready to maybe lose that part of himself. Maybe it could be that, or it could be just a retcon as well. But I think it makes it even a bigger impact, like, this is the guy I'm gonna bet on, which is Luffy. I'm ready to actually lose this part of myself, to say goodbye to this past. Maybe. All right. So they're talking about, like, how they met Dory and Broggy, and we have replay. Hot enough, Yasan? Shenkun? Wow, you scared me. Shankun. Bahaha, it's great. Thanks, replay. Ah, that's so funny. We have replay with the young Colin as well. The spot really is the best. So this is what a human giant household is like. Yeah, it's actually funny, right? Have some lingonberry, probably a pie, a berry pie or something. I'm not too sure. It's a tart. Yeah, have some lingonberry tart and help yourself to drinks. Shenkun got any juice old stories? Got any juicy old stories about Yasan? And then Shanks goes like, about Gaban-san? Oh, I've got one. Anytime we made it to a port there were who... Wait, hold on. Anytime we made it to a port, there were who knows how many. He probably gonna talk about what many. He's like, and then he just like takes his cheek and stops him from talking. You brat, if you want to make it out of this country life, you'll zip it. He's probably talking about all the girls he kind of like, simped over, whatever. I mean, him and Rayleigh were womanizers, so I'm not. Rayleigh is a big womanizer. Him and Gaban, I'm not really surprised. It's about to have this kind of retcon, but maybe it's not a retcon. Maybe it was thought through. Maybe it was actually thought through. We were not sure, but it just aligns. It makes sense, because why would he lose his arm to a Sea King? Probably because he wanted to get off like this mark from his body. But I think it's okay. But my big thing about that is that I think it's kind of ass that, like, you can just discard this part of your body and then Emo doesn't have access to you. I would think that the mark is just visual and the power is inside of you. You see what I mean? So that means that you can just cut a Holy Knight's arm and he will lose the powers. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. Maybe we'll get more information. Rioter pirates were cooking. Yeah, they had their priority rights. Wait, Luffy and the others are gonna fight the Holy Knights. That means Emo will interact with Emo in Gunko's body. Yeah, 100%. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Anyways, still in a flashback. So we have Gaban. Do you know Harold? He's the king of Elbaf. The people think of him like a god. Shanks goes, yeah, I met him at Marijuas. We got along all right. Okay, so the fact that Gaban went to Marijuas, it means that he made Elbaf affiliated with the word government. Now we know that. Shanks goes, oh, by the way, wait, hold on, guys. Shanks at the moment here had the mark on his body, but also had it's people theorizing it that it was like what is his name, Blackbeard, that gave him like the scratch. He has the scratch, but the mark normally gives you regen. So it's either whoever gave him this mark had like conquers Haki at the moment and like had this new like technique that he could like, you know, hurt people that even have the mark, or you can decide to use the mark. So I think that Shanks has the mark. He didn't want the mark, but he had it just because he's Garling's son. But he never used Emu's power. I think this is what this means. Because he could have regen this. And I really doubt that Blackbeard pre-time skip, super young, at that time, had advanced conquerors and like the newer version also. Like, I really doubt. So I think that Shanks just never used that power. It could be that. He just refused to use the regen. Because he still has the mark. Yeah, but that's the thing. I really doubt that like Blackbeard has this like crazy technique back in the days. Like, come on, bro. Obviously not. But I'm pretty sure that it's just that Shanks didn't use the regen. He just didn't use Emo's powers. That would make the most sense to me. Anyways, we couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Now that we're both in this country, I really want to talk to him. Ooh. He probably wants to tell him the truth about the world government before it's too late. See? He wanted to save Harold because he knows how wicked the world government is. Because probably he knew that the world government wanted to use Harold and like take over Elbaf. Because, you know, there's like the giants and like this whole army they could use against with them. Before it's too late. Alright. Now I think the mark that Shanks has only gives him access to the abyss, not the immortality. Plus, I think Emu can only take over the non-celestial. Gunko is not celestial. Actually, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, Mo, you're right. I think that Mo is right here. I think that, yeah, because it looked a bit different from Summer's one. Summer's one looked like crazy. Maybe you're right. Maybe this just makes he's able to teleport. And you might be right that like maybe Emu can only like change places. But hold on. No, Emu didn't change place with Saturn. Emu just killed Saturn from a distance. Yeah, you might be right. I actually like that. I actually like this theory. This actually makes sense. Okay, makes sense. So probably he didn't have the regen then. Anyways, let's keep going. We see the West Castle. That day, the massacre of the castle took place. Elbaf's most beloved king. So we see some conqueror's lightning coming out of the castle. Or like just some lightning. I don't know what type of power. Harold, the benevolent, lost his life. What's this? Let us out! Who closed the gate? Help! So they're not able to get out of the room, probably. And then we have Elder Jarul, who has the sword come on his head, like through his head, his skull. That's why he lost his memory, because the sword is still in his head. The fact that he survived this is kind of crazy. And then we have like a lock going on the ground. Oh! That's the devil fruit! Okay. This is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbaf. But just how did this man came to be so highly regarded by his people? Hold on. So, the person who orchestrated all of this, also, what is it, the name? Sorry guys. Stole the devil fruit. Do you guys think it might be Shamrock? Do you guys think it's Shamrock who was there and who did that? I don't know if it's Shamrock. Because like who else is strong enough to do all of this? And Loki was there too, so I don't know. Maybe I think it's Shamrock who did all of that. We'll see. Or maybe not Shamrock, I don't know. Because like the figure is like a shadow figure. I don't know. Oda, why are you doing shadow silhouettes like this late in the game? Just show us who it is. Anyway, so somebody like went and got the devil fruit. I personally thought in Elbaf when you become king, you actually eat the devil fruit, but I was maybe wrong. Anyways, so he's trying to like to steal the devil fruit, and then a long time ago, we see like oh wait, whose ship is this? I forgot whose ship is this? The one with the skull. I forgot whose ship this is. Anyways, a long time ago, 109 years before the present day. Maybe we don't know who this ship is for. if you ask anyone what the scariest thing on the sea is, the answer would always be the same: the giant warriors pirates. That was how things were in that era. Okay, wait, I think I misunderstood. Now I understand what you mean, Jaden. It wasn't somebody who stole the devil fruit. Loki ate it fast, ate it quick, so it doesn't get stolen. Is that what you're saying, Jaden? But I wanted to stop by Hime. It's always a pleasure to see y'all. Take care, Hime. Oh, thank you, Kitsune. Very sweet of you. Um, but that's the thing. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I don't know. So is it Loki that ate the devil? I know that Loki ate the devil fruit. So Loki ate the devil fruit before it got stolen. Probably that's what happened. But anyways, let's keep going with the flashback. Okay, yeah, exactly, Jaden. Yeah, I was wrong then. Okay, cool. So they're saying the giant. Okay, so the answer would always be the same. The giant warriors Paris. That was how things were in that era. So they were the most feared. In that age, even ships from the land of the giants, it's a giant ship, evoked immense fear due to Elbaf's reputation. I heard there's a beautiful princess in your castle. Let's have a peek. Okay. Wow! Hey, hey! He was one of the reasons for said reputations. Huh. Oh my god, is this King Harold when he was younger? Hold on. And then, oh my god, that giant with horns, that's probably Harold because he had horns because that was 109 years ago. Whoops, my foot slipped and that he just like kicked somebody. Your Majesty, please stop this. Yeah, this is Harold. This is young Harold. He's trying to like go find him a cute princess. King Harold of Roland Elbaf. And then like it goes, Harold began his reign at 45 years of age, just 15 in human terms. That's actually crazy. Despite this, King Harold, remarkably enough, was pure scum. And he's like, Bahahaha, go on, tell me who your god is. Damn. The untold story of Elbaf, renowned ruler. All right, perfect. Sorry, it was like written in small. I couldn't read it. Okay, so we're getting the flashback of Harold when he was younger, and he was like he was a bad king at that time. He was like going around and just like destroying people's castles and everything. That's why people were fearing the giants. And I think that what made him like in the years when he grew older soften up, because maybe he hated this side of himself, and that's why maybe he took off his horns as well, or like, you know. That's actually pretty interesting. Oh my god. I wonder if Loki's gonna follow the same path, because right now he's like kind of, you know, violent, and maybe he's gonna soften up with time. Okay, so I'm guessing that next chapter is also gonna be what is it called? A flashback. A flashback about Harold. And I think we're gonna also get still a flashback about what happened maybe after King Harold died, like how like Loki got stopped and imprisoned, how Shanks stopped him as well. I think we're gonna get all of this backstory next chapter. I don't think we're gonna get back to Elbaf, like current Elbaf next chapter. Loki has the devil fruit and also must have advanced conquerors. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Yeah. Now you might be right, because Gaban said he felt similar presence Shamrock could have been there. Yeah, I think it was Shamrock who orchestrated the thing in that room. I think. Unless Gaban felt the Haki of the Abyss, not the person. Could be, honestly. I don't know. I think next chapter we're gonna get more information about what happened in that room, and also about King Harold. This is very interesting. Yo, we got so much revelations inside of that chapter. So now we know that Shanks had like the mark, and you know, took off his arm after he met Luffy. We know about King Harold's past. We know about that Loki is not the one who killed King Harold. This is very interesting. So that means that the world government were like working since a while ago to like conquer Elbaf. Loki for Straw Hat, book it. You're 100%. I would actually really love for Loki to become a Straw Hat. Honestly, that would be perfect. I would really love that. But again, it's gonna like, you know, fuck up the balance of like you know, like he's gonna become a powerhouse compared to the rest, and I don't know how he's gonna travel with them, but I feel like it's gonna still happen. Or he's gonna stay because he wants to become the king of Elbaf, after like, they kind of defeat the Holy Knights. But I feel like Harudin is better fitted to be king, personally. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm down. I'm down. Oh my god, yo, this is kind of crazy, man. Yo, Oda's kind of cooking. Yo, honestly, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people who were hating on Elbaf lately. I really don't get it. I'm loving Elbaf. It's amazing. Shanks and Luffy meeting in Elbaf. Yo, but that's the thing. Shanks is not in Elbaf anymore. Shanks left Elbaf. So I don't know how... Unless Shanks come back, but I really doubt. Like, Shanks was leaving when they came on Elbaf. Unless Shanks... No, Shanks cannot teleport anymore. Unless... No, and Shamrock went to Marijuas. Oh yeah, we need to talk about Marijuas before I finish the stream. So, we've had theories that like Marijuas is under attack. That we know that, and that it's either the Rev Army or Blackbeard's army. I think it's the Rev Army, and I think that Blackbeard has something to do with it, or he's gonna seize the opportunity to go to Marijuas to help Marijuas defeat the Rev Army so he can get his affiliation, because he wants Hashinosu to be affiliated with the world government. Or he might use Garp for that regard, because he has Garp as a prisoner. So it's... I think the Rev Army are the ones attacking Marijuas, and maybe Blackbeard at the same time is gonna infiltrate, and maybe see what's the treasure under Imu, under Marijuas, because there's a treasure over there, and he's aware of it. I think like there's like a mix of Blackbeard and the Rev Army at Marijuas. Hello, hello, what's up? Time might be slower on Elbaf. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, because I remember at the beginning of Elbaf, there was like somebody who was saying stuff about don't wander too long in Elbaf. Maybe you're right. Maybe time moves slower, but I don't know. I don't know how Oda is gonna play with this, because normally what Oda does, things happen at the same time. So like let's say like this is happening. Even if he goes to let's say he changes POVs to Marijuas, whatever he's showing at Marijuas is not happening after all of these events. It's happening like it's as if like you came at the middle beginning of Elbaf, and it's happening at the same time. It's just that he's showing them one after the other, but they're happening at the same time. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I mean. So I'm pretty sure like the whole attack was happening at the same time as what the fuck was happening on Elbaf. It's not happening after, because otherwise like Imu wouldn't come and be like, I need my Holy Knights back at Marijuas because Marijuas is under attack. It's probably happening all at the same time. But Bib will be able to make the Sunny bigger, but that would be a huge ship. We're gonna need those Dom shoes to travel faster. I think that the owl would be able to, but like, what if the owl one day dies? Does the ship shrinks again? I think it would be better to like have a ship like actually built bigger. I don't know. I'm not too sure actually. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how Oda like actually like, fix this. But also Loki can just walk in water. I don't know if you guys remember, was it Whitebeard's crew? They had the Ors Jr. or like, I don't know who they had, but he was walking in water. Or like they also or also, I think it's in the Blackbeard crew. No, I don't remember. There was a giant who was like walking in water after like his crew. He had a baby face. I forgot his name. But like he was able to walk in the water like after behind his crew. So maybe this is what's gonna happen. I'm not too sure. The narrator was saying it. The time might be... Oh, okay. Was he saying that the time was slower? Okay, then yeah, you might be right. But I still believe that things are happening at the same time also. Gaban is gonna kill the Straw Hats when he sees how weak and pathetic they are. Honestly, yes. I think what's gonna happen is that I've always said this. I don't think there's gonna be a full-on blown-on war in Elbaf. I think that, Imu and the Holy Knights are gonna fight a bit, and then Imu's gonna be like, I need y'all to come back to Marijuas, and everybody's gonna teleport back to Marijuas because Marijuas is under attack, and quote-unquote, Elbaf would have defeated them in a way because they would have left and they would have saved the kids. And then Gaban is gonna go on like, oh, I need to train y'all because you guys are not strong enough. So he's gonna probably train the rest to maybe get Haki and maybe help Zoro and Luffy, get, unlock a higher version of their Conqueror's Haki, or maybe they're gonna unlock it mid-fight or during the fight, because now they like Gaban gave them the hint about how to defeat the Holy Knights. So I think that the training arc will come after. Sanji Juan Wolf. Yeah, San Juan. San Juan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Wolf. Yeah, exactly. He was walking in water behind his crew. So maybe Loki is gonna do the same. Gaban or Rayleigh, who you got character wise? I love both. I really love both. But like, I don't know if it's because we got more of Gaban or because it's like recency bias, but I'm really loving Gaban. Like, I don't know. I just love like he's just like such a likable character, man. I don't know. I love like the fact that he has two axes, and he's funny. He was able to get Ripley, like what a man. And his powers are amazing. Obviously he has advanced conquerors. I mean, and I don't know, he's funny. He's also very funny. I don't know. I think I like Gaban more, but I blame Oda because he didn't give us as much Rayleigh moments as he gave us Gaban moments right now. And I don't know, I'm getting attached to Gaban. Obviously Rayleigh trained Luffy, so that's all cool and stuff, but we didn't get Rayleigh's personality too much. The only thing we know about Rayleigh is that he likes young girls. By the way, this is canon information. He said it himself, and there's a panel. So like, we don't really have too much information about like Rayleigh as a person, but I feel like right now he's fleshing out Gaban. So I don't know. For now, I'm preferring Gaban personally, but I also like Rayleigh. He's cool. He's aight. Yeah. So I think we went over everything. Honestly, great chapter. I honestly, 9 out of 10. We had crazy revelations that are gonna help us like understand the rest of the story. The flashbacks, we've been asking for these flashbacks. I hope that Oda doesn't like screen off the rest. Off screen the rest, and gonna show us the entire flashback. Also, I still need the flashback of Brooke and what is her name, and Gunko. Oh my god, I was searching for her name. Brooke and Gunko, because there's something here. I didn't forget Oda. Like, he showed us that Brooke and Gunko know each other. I need to have a flashback regarding that. Brooke is hiding secrets. You know what's crazy, guys? I just want to say something. The fucking Straw Hats are literally almost living together as a family. They never speak to each other. Nobody knows shit. Like, it's like Robin who never told Luffy about Dragon. It's like Brooke who never told anything about the Holy Knights, and he knows about them. Like, I don't know, it's just so crazy. They live together, they don't even talk about their past or anything. I don't know, I just find it kind of crazy. I don't know, man. it's kind of insane. So Zoro was controlling it without knowing, yes, apparently, because it looked like he knew what he was doing versus Lucci and King, but so many people told him he had conquerors. I think that he uses it, but he's unconscious about it. I don't think Zoro was nerfed. I just think that he was just not conscious that he had it. But he's probably gonna become stronger now that he has it. He's just gonna have a better control over it. It's like Luffy. Apparently, he wasn't using it right as well. So that means that Luffy was nerfed also. So that means that both of them were nerfed in a way. That means that Luffy, could be even stronger because he wasn't using his conquerors in an efficient way against Kaido and against Kizaru. But obviously, like Kizaru, he didn't defeat him because Kizaru gave him food and everything. But also, like, we all know that was like a conflicted fight, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, so yeah, that means that Luffy like was even stronger when he was like he could have been stronger against Kaido and against Kizaru. He was not listening to Kaido, but I mean, Kaido is not gonna tell him use your conquerors wisely in a way like you can like actually hurt immortals. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, Oda is just showing us this information now. And we also, by the way, we don't know if this whole Haki thing, this whole Conquerors Haki like usage is a stronger version of advanced conquerors or just a different way to use it, like a different technique. We don't know. I personally think it's related to strength and technique. I think it's both. I think if you use it more efficiently, it's stronger, which is why you can defeat Holy Knights and immortal people. But it could just be just a different technique, and it doesn't mean you're stronger. You know? I don't know. A lot of people are theorizing. I think it's strength related personally. People don't want it to be strength related because that would make Kaido getting power clipped and power creeped. I mean, the thing is, with or without that, all past villains kind of gonna get power clipped and power creeped because it's a shonen, and we're gonna get to final saga and people are gonna get stronger. The Straw Hats are gonna become stronger. The villains are gonna become stronger. So obviously these final villains are stronger than other villains that were like that we got introduced 3-4 arcs ago. Just like the Flamingo got power clipped. It's normal. Probably multiple. Wait, hold on. Do you think Luffy needs Gear 5 to boost Advanced Conquerors? No. I think that this whole thing that Gaban is talking about is just like anybody who has Advanced Conquerors can like learn how to use it more efficiently. Because otherwise, why would he talk to Zoro as well, you know? But I'm pretty sure that Gear 5, maybe there's something special about Luffy and Gear 5 and Advanced Conquerors where like Luffy's gonna be able to do something special on his own regarding that. There could be something there. Could Harold have been one of the first holy knights? That's the thing. I'm thinking but that's the thing because you know how like the other holy knights, they came at Elbaf, and I still remember they said, "Are you coming to visit Harold's grave?" So that meant they had a good relationship with Harold. So maybe Harold became a holy knight. Maybe that's what happened. Harold ended up becoming a holy knight. Because otherwise, why would they want to like visit Harold's grave? You know? So I think so. I think it's obvious Sanji's gonna get it as well. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Or else we're gonna have to group him with Usopp. No, but that's the thing. Usopp, yo, I need Usopp to, bro, level up, bro. He has future sight. He can use it. He needs to learn how to use it. And I hope that he's able to use Haki by the end of this arc. Oh shit, oh, sorry, I was blurry. But Gear 5 boosts everything. Yeah, no. Okay, so Gear 5 probably is like a super huge plus for Luffy when he uses Advanced Conquerors. But I think it's the opposite. I think that his Advanced Conquerors, I don't know actually. I always thought that Haki is can be used with devil fruits. It's not like the devil fruit that boosts the Haki. It's the Haki that boosts like your devil fruits attacks. But you can see it like vice versa, honestly, same thing. He's saying you have to master it to a different level. So I believe it's string and technique related. Me too, Terrence. I think so too. I think that it's mastery, like this whole new Advanced Conquerors version. It's how you master it and you become stronger because it's like a stronger form of the Advanced Conquerors because you master it more efficiently. Otherwise, what's the use, you know? So yes, unfortunately for all the Kaido fans, yes, he's getting power creeped. It's normal. Just like everybody else. I mean, Luffy went through this, Katakuri went through this. Unless they come back to the story and also get stronger, but I doubt. Yeah, and Shanks said he met him at Marijua's. Yeah. He could be, but the thing is, like, he could have his affiliation with the world government without becoming a holy knight. But the fact that the holy knights wanted to visit his grave, I think he became a holy knight. Gear 5 kind of has Emma effect. Kaido himself said he's using Advanced Conquerors while maxing his devil fruit ability. Yeah, but the thing is, like, he wasn't used this. He was. Oh my god, Luffy wasn't using this new version of Advanced Conquerors. But yeah, Gear 5 probably also helps. You know, yeah, Gear 5 is an anomaly, so I don't think we can group it with other devil fruits. So maybe it has a different like effect with Haki. It could be the case. Imagine Ashura King of Hell mode. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. I see what Oda did. He made Zoro know how he had conquerors. Not know how he has conquerors. So that when Sanji gets conquered, they can develop it through roughly at the same time. Oh, that would be so cute. I would love that. I love when the entire group gets stronger. I'm not somebody who's like who's stingy about this, who's like, no, I just want my character to become strong. No, I genuinely want the entirety of the Straw Hat crew to become stronger because I love the Straw Hats and it will help like, why wouldn't you want something positive for the Straw Hats? Why wouldn't you want, like, people who are like, no, I don't want Sanji to get conquers. Like, why wouldn't you want something nice for the Straw Hats to help Luffy and the crew for the end game? Because at the end of the story, it's gonna be 1v1 fights. We want all the Straw Hats to win their fights. So I want everybody to at least get basic Haki and the Master Trio, like, to, you know, at least get, like, you know, their mastery of Advanced Conquerors, and Sanji maybe get Conquerors, you know? I would love that at least to happen. Do you think emo will be like Tot Musica? I think so. I think so. But we saw, okay, so we saw emo's power was like, you know, this, I call it a chessboard, but it's not chess. It's like another game. So emo was able to like transform people and like move them on a board. I feel like emo's power is more like controlling people more than fighting. So emo, I feel like emo will always be in the background, controlling things from a room. I think that's what's gonna happen. And to defeat emo, you have to go to that room and actually defeat emo. I think that's what's gonna happen. I might be wrong, but emo gives me these vibes. Do you think blah blah blah? But Zoro is still gonna fight the second strongest. I mean that's fine. Doesn't matter. But Usopp's a bomb. Usopp is a bomb, but he might not be a bomb by the end of Elbaf, and I hope so because this is his, like, he talks about the warriors of Elbaf like it's his dream to come here, so maybe he will become a warrior as well because that was his dream to become a warrior of the sea, and we all know Oda is gonna accomplish every Straw Hat's dream, so I think he's gonna stop being a bomb. I wish all the Straw Hats had Rio at least, because no way the fleet has better Haki than the main crew. I know, bro. I know. This shit really bothers me. Emo's a businessman. What happened to Kid? Oh my god, Kid. I completely forgot. So, when I say something, I was part of the group who thought that Kid was gonna come to Elbaf. It's still a possibility. He's gonna maybe get like ashore, like on the beach. The sea is gonna put him there with Killer. I don't know when they're gonna find him. I'm not too sure. But I think that Kid is alive and he's gonna be there by the end of the story. I hope that he comes to Elbaf. Maybe it's not gonna happen. It's like Big Mom. I do believe Big Mom is still alive. Is she gonna come to Elbaf? I don't know. But I think we're gonna at least see them by the end of the story. What happened to Chestnut? She's working today. Normally we do the chapter a bit later, but I have plans and I have plans tomorrow as well. I'm super busy. So I decided to react to the chapter very fast before going out. But don't worry, next chapter we're gonna be together. Nah, I believe Usopp is gonna become a warrior of the sea because that's his dream, and Oda will accomplish all the Straw Hats' dreams. So that begs the question of who will the other Straw Hats fight, and do you think they will fight using stored conquerors? I really don't want Oda to go down this route. Okay, so this is the last comment I'm gonna talk about because I need to go. So I don't think Oda is gonna go down. I hope Oda doesn't go down the road of like Luffy giving his conquerors Haki to the other Straw Hats. I would hate that. I want them to be strong by themselves. I don't want them to be dependent because at some point Luffy's gonna die. Okay, like it's like you know, or something's gonna happen because the Pirate King never lives long. Okay, and even Ivankov told him that he doesn't have a big lifespan, I think, in Impel Down. So I want them to be strong enough by their own and not rely on Luffy. They can't always be with Luffy, as you guys can see sometimes in arcs on islands. They're separated. They can't just be like, hello Luffy, give me like lend me some conqueror's Haki. I'm like on the other side of the island. Like, no bro, we can't do that. And also I don't want a copy paste from Naruto. Like, Naruto, it was fun, we saw it, we don't need another Naruto repeat. Like, I feel like Oda can be original on his own, you know. So no, I hope it's not that, and I hope they just develop Haki by themselves. Otherwise, God helps the Straw Hats. I don't know how they're gonna defeat their enemies. Do you think there will be another way to fight the God Knights? They would have spoken about it if it was the case. Because Gaban is saying it's regarding advanced conquerors. The thing is, okay, I want to say something. If that's the only way to defeat the Holy Knights, it means the Rev Army, like, most of the Rev Army will also have Conqueror's Haki, which is kind of weird. Like, now the generals, it's fine, I guess, it makes sense. But like the entirety of the Rev Army, it would make no sense. So probably like Sabo, Ivankov, Kuma, if he's still alive by then. Dragon obviously has it. The girl, I forgot her name, that wears red. Morley, Karasu. Wait, you're telling me all of these people are gonna have advanced conquerors? I mean, Sabo, Ivankov, and Dragon, that's obvious. But like, that's a lot of conquerors. Advanced conquerors and the new version, that's a lot of people. Unless, like, that's the route Oda want to go for. I don't know. It seems a bit overkill. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, honestly. what I saying, Advanced Conquerors is the way. Like literally, you get Advanced Conquerors, you get Advanced Conquerors, you get. That's the Oprah meme. But anyways, I have to go like in 10 minutes, and I need to go to the bathroom first. So I think I'm gonna stop this here. It was very fun. You guys were very cool in the chat. Even if we have different agendas, I still love you guys. I still love interacting with you guys. As I said, 9 out of 10. I'm very excited for next chapter. Normally we do like one week my channel, 1 week Chestnut channel. So when Chestnut actually goes live on her channel, I might stream it on Twitch. That way, because I can't dual stream, my computer cannot take it. So when we are on her channel on YouTube, I'll stream it on Twitch. That way we have both people of both platforms. And when I stream it on YouTube, I'll just stream it on YouTube. So let's do it that way. And also for those who don't know, follow me on Twitch. I started gaming. I'm playing Expedition 33. I'm like almost on Act 3. Yes, I'm almost like at the end. I was supposed to stream tomorrow, but I changed the schedule. I'm gonna stream Sunday around 5 p.m. instead. I'm gonna write it. If you follow me, if you're in my Discord, I'm gonna make an announcement and tell you guys that I'm streaming Sunday, the rest of the game. And if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, I always tell people when I go live on Twitch. So follow me there if you want to see me game. I game on Twitch. And otherwise, like the video, subscribe to me, join the Discord. And I really had so much fun with you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. And yes, thank you so much. I love you guys. All right. Bye-bye.